you're looking for a delicious holiday treat, then you are not going to want to miss this video. Hey friends, it's Kelly and welcome back to Mama Needs a Goal. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you're new here, welcome, welcome. So friends, today we are going to be making some white chocolate cranberry pecan clusters. Very few ingredients, a very simple recipe, but absolutely delicious. So let me stop talking, we'll go over all the ingredients and we'll get started. Okay, we have some pecans that we're going to chop up. I have some sea salt, dried cranberries, vanilla, and I have some of the vanilla flavored coated candy. I call it white chocolate. You can also use white chocolate chips if you would like, but I just prefer this. I just think it's, I don't know, I just prefer this. And if you want to, friends, if you're doing this for Christmas or Thanksgiving, you can add sprinkles on top just to add some extra color. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep it simple with just these ingredients. So let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so I have my white chocolate. I went ahead and cut it up, my white bark. I cut it up, just kind of like sliced it like I would cheese, and it kind of crumbled to that. I find it's a lot easier to melt it. I'm going to be putting the recipe in the description box, and it calls for 12 ounces of white chocolate. I'm just using the entire bar, the 16 ounces, because I have no need to save any of this left over, so I'm just going to use the whole thing. So my nuts and my cranberries, I just increased it a little bit more. So let me throw this in the microwave. I have a microwave button that melts this. If you do not, you want to melt this in 30-second increments. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in real quick. Now my microwave goes up to like 16 ounces, so I put it on 12 ounces because I just want to check it when I stir it. So as soon as it's done, we'll come back and mix everything together. All right, friends, while that is melting, I just want to show you, I just grabbed my pizza pan because it's kind of large, and I put some parchment paper down. You want to get everything prepped and ready, because once the chocolate's melted, things do move very quickly. So I have about a cup and a half of cranberries here, and I have about a cup and a half of chopped pecans. I chop them myself. You don't need to buy them whole and chop them. You can buy them already chopped. And then I have some sea salt that we're going to sprinkle on top of it once we scoop it out and put it in little balls. But I like to prep because when the chocolate melts, I like to throw everything together quickly, so that way it doesn't set up on me really fast, and then I kind of can't do what I want it to do. So I have my vanilla here ready to add in as well with my measuring cup. So I do like to work quickly when I am dealing with chocolate. So we should be done here very shortly. Alrighty, my microwave is done. Let's check it and see where we're at. That's what it looks like, but we're gonna stir to see. Oh yeah, we're already melted. That's why I don't put it on the full amount. I always go a little bit below because I'm always afraid I'm going to burn it. So we're going to stir that really well. So we're gonna stir that really well. Alrighty, now we're gonna add in a teaspoon and a half of vanilla. Okay, let's mix that up. You see that? Now we're going to throw in our cranberries, and like I said, the recipe is going to be in the description box. You can double it if you want, but like I said, I just had a little bit. My nuts were left over from another recipe that I did. Can you see how fast this is setting up? So we definitely want to get that mixed quick. But like I said, I had some nuts left over, so I didn't have a full bag of nuts. So if you want to double it, you know, you absolutely can. But I will have the original recipe in the description box. I'm trying to do where you pin it at in the comments at the top. I'm still working on trying to do that. I keep forgetting about it until I'm filming another video. just like that. You see that? All right. Now I'm going to bring over my tray. I definitely do not need to use a spoon. I'm just going to use my clean hands. And we're just going to grab some. And we're just going to throw them down. They don't need to look pretty. They just need to taste good. Alrighty. Just like that. You don't want them touching because then they'll stick together. I'm going to go ahead and put these together so you don't have to watch me do this for, you know, the entire video. Alrighty, so now we're done, and now I'm just going to add just a little bit of sea salt on top of it. Not a lot, just a little bit. Alrighty. Now we're going to go ahead and put this in the fridge for about 30 to 40 minutes, and then we'll do our taste test. Alright, my friends, it's been about an hour or so. I got a little sidetracked. So let's go ahead and get these out of the freezer, the refrigerator. Here they are. Alrighty, let's do a little taste test. Oh, they're nice and hard now. Can you see that? Let's do a little taste test. The salt really added to it. I'm gonna let hubby take a bite. All right, my friends, I took that piece into hubby. He thought it was very good. I think I added a little bit too much sea salt on there. I kind of used the big container and sprinkled it on there. So if you're going to add salt to it, very lightly, very lightly. I mean, it was fine. It's edible, don't get me wrong, but I did add, it was a little bit too salty. I added way too much salt. I was just kind of sprinkling and then went back and sprinkled again. So just make sure you make note of that, very light salt. So friends, that'll do it for today. I will have pictures at the end of this video up close so you can see what they look like. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, hit that little subscribe button as it does greatly help me out. And also, please check me out over on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and TikTok, as I am active on all those social media sites as well. So friends, thanks so much, and I'll catch up with you next time. Bye.